What else? And Marta, she's Spanish. She's a writer and also the president of the family associations of the LGBT Federation that joined us on this project. Okay, so we are just two, but we are very proud to represent a large group of people that join us on this quest, Hidden Flag. We are, but that's important, we are also strategists. We are also writers, we are copywriters, we are photographers and producers, we are friends, we are regular people, and we are people from the industry. And for most of us, this was our first experience as activists. And that's very inspiring because we, like me, have been always being proud of being someone that stands out. But I was standing alone by myself. And this is the story of how people like me, like you, we became activists. And we are very proud of that. Enacted this federal law criminalizing the support to non-traditional relationships. So that means that you cannot display the rainbow flag, you cannot show yourself, you cannot speak up. And we were, as agency, as an advertising agency, asking ourselves, how important was that? How serious was that? And you might be thinking, okay, but that's just like, it's just about expression, right? You can be whoever you are and you can still be yourself. You're free, right? No! We manage communications. We know how important it is to be free. It is to express yourself. It is to be proud of who you are. So sometimes people say like, I hear you always being so loud and asking for attention. Well, yeah, so I have a question for you. Are you really free to exist when you cannot show yourself, when you cannot be proud of yourself, and when you cannot express yourself? So we at Lola and we at the Federation, LGBT Federation, we believe that freedom includes the right to show, express, and be proud of yourself, the way you are. So, as a strategist, I was like, okay, what's the problem here? How can I portray the issue? And we understood that, yes, it is a matter of visibility. But a matter of visibility, it's also a matter of existence. You're just someone when you can tell the others who you are. So our question here, our issue was simple like that. We really need to give people visibility. We have no idea of how big is the LGBT community in Russia, because they're hidden. But we know that they must be shown. So we decided to do something. We decided to do something about the freedom, about human rights, about the future. With all the reasons, economic, social, all the reasons, the possible reasons for that Claudia exposed really well. Yes, these are consumers, these are persons, these are humans. We are all humans. So we decided to do something about freedom, human rights, and the future. And you might be asking too, why me? Why us? Why me as a Brazilian? Why Marta as a Spaniard? Especially in our countries, okay, now Brazil is a bit in the threat with our new president, but yeah, we live in countries that have our rights guaranteed, but we cannot take as guaranteed. This is the road we chose. We want a better world for everyone. And we know that if you're neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. So, yeah, we'll stand up for that. From Spain to the world. Because we want the same right to walk around with our partners, with our girlfriends, with our boyfriends. So that small group of people that was from an agency looked for the most important LGBTQI plus organization in Spain, that is Fellow LGBT, and we came there. I remember the first time we were there, and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing here? I know nothing about this. Who am I to talk about this? Who am I to take a stand about this community? But they taught us a lot, and they taught us a lot about our own skills. We realized that we have a lot to offer, and this is very important, and this is an invitation for you. Think about what you have to offer, what our industry has to offer. We had a lot to offer. We have the creative power to synthesize ideas. We have this power to make people understand concepts, to relate to it, to hear. We also have the strategic expertise. We all know how big the World Cup is. And we all know to hijack situations when the world is watching, and the right moment to shift the change, to shift a behavior. So that was a perfect opportunity. We had the World Cup, we have all the eyes on it. We didn't have just the LGBT community. We were able to explode this topic. So we saw that opportunity, the opportunity to take a stand and do something. So what we did, and our amazing creative team did, was to create this iconic and legal, because they were also, oh, that's legal, that's not legal, and we are very happy they didn't sue us yet. But it was a legal way to be seen and make the world aware of the problem. So we create the hidden flag. And here I am with the red part of the flag. Marta, Eric, Eloy, Guillermo, Vanessa, and Mateo. Something that they have in common, well, just make it, the only thing that they have in common is that they are creators. They're writers, they're advertising marketeers, art directors, and so on. They are our friends. And you might be thinking, well, yeah, it was easy. It was just wearing a jersey, like a sports shirt, and walking around. Not really, not that easy. I was recruiting these guys to join the project, and it was really difficult. I cannot imagine how many people have to call and ask to join us. And the answer was always like, oh, I cannot do it. I will lose clients. I cannot do it. My family doesn't know that I'm gay. Or, did you see what just happened with that couple in Russia? Do you think that, I don't know, well, I'm very afraid to get harmed, and no, I cannot do it. So, most of people were afraid to becoming also an online target, or to have problems with their families, or to lose their job security, or getting arrested. That was happening actually, or physical harm, or losing clients, or getting our visas denied. Actually, Mateo, that is the Colombian guy, part of the flag, he got his hours arrested, I don't know if you can say that, but with his visa questioned and denied in Russia, to leave Russia. And we all joined this idea. We are quite afraid that we cannot go back to Russia soon. So yeah, we are taking risks. Those risks, sometimes they're bigger than they look, sometimes they're smaller than they look. So this is the question: what risk are you thinking about to take, or are you just doing by yourself? It's getting on stage and tell the industry your point of view. It's not. It is hiring people that has this point of view, what is the risk that you are taking daily? Are we cowards? Are we really taking the risks to make a change or to make the world better? So yeah, most of people, and this is not like, I'm not pointing finger to those people, but most of people were afraid to take the risks. But the good news is that activism is contagious. And once that we found one people that said yes, we started hearing many yeses. So we had the yes of the activists, but also the filmmakers, producers, the experts, strategists, public relations. We had an important partner that was El Diario, the biggest newspaper, one of the biggest newspapers in Spain. We had creatives, we had developers, web developers, we had writers, journalists, influencers, and families. We had a group of people that stay together and do something. And this is beautiful. And what we did with these people that volunteered, decided to volunteer, was just amazing and could not be explained in a short video. We were part of the Madrid Gay Pride this year. We had an amazing exhibition of the jerseys and the photographs. We were walking around at night putting posters, fixing posters. And the response was just amazing. People were like, join us, not just to ask what we're doing, but to offer help. So when you see that what you're doing with a small group of people starts to spread and it starts to contagious people and they are offering help, it's just amazing.